So, you finished your sketchbook and just bought a new one, but starting a new sketchbook can sometimes be intimidating. Today, I wanted to share some tips on how to get past the first page while I show you the process of mine. The first tip is pretty obvious, but planning out my idea on a separate notebook or a sheet of paper allows me to play around with the composition until I'm happy with my final sketch. Usually there's quite a few ideas that I want to go with, and they don't always come out the way they look in my head. So instead of starting on the first page and worrying about messing up or having to erase too much, putting them down somewhere else helps take some of the pressure off. And the pressure we put on ourselves to have a perfect page can sometimes hold us back from creating. The first page to me is meant to inspire the future art that I put in this book. I know that I'm only going to improve from here, so sometimes keeping it simple is better if you're stuck on what to make. So let's say you are ready to create something but have zero ideas to plan out. Tip number 2 is try taking inspiration from your everyday life. Paint your palettes or pets, draw your pencil or phone, take some of your favorite objects and create a still life. As you can see here, I decided to go with my palettes and some other small supplies I have. As I'm working towards my goal of becoming more familiar with watercolor, what better way than to paint them? Speaking of goals, tip number 3 is to keep in mind what your intentions are with your new sketchbook. Having a clear idea on what you'll use it for will help with actually starting and keeping it going. Will it be used to practice anatomy? Do you plan on using only one type of material in it? Is it strictly for challenges? Asking yourself questions and setting goals can definitely help give you a better starting point. Tip number 4 is don't be afraid to write. Something I only recently started was making the first page into a welcome page. I started exploring typography and I'm figuring out what fonts best fit my style, or which ones stand out to me. I like including a welcome page with my name and leaving some space for a start and finish. To me, it feels more personal and like a story for my art. You can make it as big or small, as detailed or not, however you want it to look. If you don't want it to say welcome, this is where you can list your goals as a reminder to yourself. And for my final tip, don't forget to take a break. Whatever it is you're working on doesn't have to be completed right this second. If you feel yourself losing momentum and getting frustrated rather than enjoying the process, then that's when you know it's time to take a step back, stretch, go get a drink of water, walk away, then come back with some fresh eyes. To put it in perspective, while this video is only a few minutes long, it took me nearly 3 hours to finish. I know I work slow and I get too focused in the little details on one space, and the next thing I know, I've been working on the same spot for too long and I start overworking it. And when that happens, I know that's when it's time to get up and walk away for a second. Your sketchbook isn't supposed to stress you out. It's a space to create what you want and experiment, so make sure to have patience with yourself and good luck on starting your new sketchbook. hope that this was helpful, and thanks for watching.